That was a great introduction, though written by me. Uh, Nice to see you in audiences here. I was expecting more, but it's great to see. I remember my 9 years before I was in college, and I used to sit there and I used to listen to a lot of people here. And it's a bright mind which can actually change the world and future of digital. So the topic is very interesting: key technology changes in digital marketing. And to start with, there are two ways I want to take it forward. One is the theory part, and another is a basic of my experience, what you see on the board. My Overall, there are three major fundamental which I believe the technology has evolved over the time, which is consolidation, measurement, and data management. That is how the digital marketing overall in last 3 4 years have changed, and that also helped overall to get audience planning very efficiently, innovation, and around 360-degree marketing you can do it. So while I see this, first to understand what traditional digital planning was. We are talking about an era wherein we used to only plan about impression buying, let's do this much clicks, let we start buying an inventory which is a mastered and other things. And we used to not look at the perspective of what kind of an audiences we want, how we want it, is it a spillover or not. Uh, and now we are talking about an era where we are talking about machine learning, AI coming into the picture. Before that, understand there are two major partners in India who are actually bringing this technology changes, like Google and Facebook. And when they change, the entire digital era changes around there. So my experience with life insurance category before was when I was working on Google search, it was a lot of manual intervention. And when we start optimizing, you actually go to the agency, start asking for optimization, how much is the click and all. And now we are in an era where we are talking about machine learning. When Google walked up and said, okay, I want to do something called Project Neve. And we started to understand what is it about and how the entire platform is optimizing to our end goal. So we became the first brand in India that time when I was working in life insurance, and we were able to do it very successfully, drive the business on Google immediately in 2x in 3 months time. So it's not that technology can be bad, but it can be very helpful also, the way we are saying overall. Yeah. So now more than that, other than CTV, when we say about innovation, so I was capturing about the point saying that consolidation. How does consolidation helps? So when I'm targeting a group of people on that side of the table, I might be taking a spill over here. But what if I target one user across one platform and making sure the 100 users have control the frequency and everything, right? It's about controlling your frequency and controlling the awareness you want to do effective reach. So I don't want to spill over that particular audience more than 10 impressions, but here also I want to make sure that more than 10 should not go. So I started to consolidate, or digital media overall started to consolidate the technology, which is done via programmatic platforms like DV360 and others. When I say about consolidation, it has a lot of merits about how to optimize your campaign. You understand that how many impression actually serves you, or how much time you have to reach out or recall the user to get that particular ROI of your businesses. When about the measurement part of the businesses, when I say measurement, measurement has been a very crucial part since last 3 years I've been working, 4 years I've been working the client side, and it helped me to understand what kind of an audiences are there, how to control the audience's behavior from a back end, which audiences have been targeting in the right way. Last is data management, where we see the world is getting into cookieless world. You might have heard, right? There is a world which is going to come in 2023, expected. There will be no cookies at all. So all cookies will be dying. There are few things which are coming up in the market, like Google has come up with a Flock. Flock is basically federated learning of cohorts. There is a Fletch, first locally executed decision over experimental group, and there is a privacy sandbox. These are three jargons which have been used to make it sure that your entire targeting is in a precise way, and but it is almost a cohort. So advertisers or marketers, everyone have to make it sure your first party data is intact. That is your third part of your data management, because the way you start targeting the consumer, communicating them, and individual cohort-based advertising, which will help you to know that if I'm targeting that person sitting there, he knows what kind of a frequency I'm operating on and what kind of a communication I'm running on. So that will be most important. Uh, the way digital marketing in the last at least for 3 years for me has come up with where I started to work my personal experiences with say programmatic as a tool is a very the spend limit is not there. If you start spending, you can spend $1 million a day also. So when you start making a script which is controlling your variables of a website, of our audiences, you start targeting and optimizing to an end goal. So technology has changed and came up to a level where we talk about traditional media planning. How many people think digital out of home is only traditional? How many people think TV is traditional? Anyone? So imagine right now in digital, I can take a campaign live with a connected TV together. I can take a digital out of home together. I can take audio files like your Spotify and others, Snapchat into the picture. I can run a campaign at one button. So we are talking about connected, entire digital connected era here. So looking at that phase, imagine right now if I want to target in futuristic way, I'm talking in next 2 years, 3 years, evolve. CTV is evolving in India, where how many people might be connected to YouTube right now? Any hands on? Everyone? So you see the ads which is on TV as well, right? Which is a connected TV. Imagine I can target you from there as well as what your listening behavior is via audio. Controlling that frequency, I can target you on website because traditionally you could only target web and mobile. Now my devices are changing. Now Apple Watch is coming into the picture, right? So now we will expect very soon Apple Watch is also being taking your data and putting your ad across you on your iOS devices or any other devices. So the things are evolving, the learning of audiences are evolving. The way digital is evolved is technology is coming a big way ahead on the time. Uh, there are few things what my personal experiences with Google ecosystem has been always. When we say CDP, there are few jargons, customer data platforms and others. When you start bifurcating your cohort audiences, targeting, technology also comes with the time. So before COVID, no one knew how digital will evolve so faster, right? So we did evolve. The way you look at movies, before the VFX was different, now the VFX is totally different. I'm pretty sure many would be Marvel and DC fans here and they see the change the DC has brought in their VFX. The same digital also brought into the picture. And I think that's next 2 years, 3 years, you'll see drastic changes happening across all the digital platforms. Uh, yeah, I think that's all from my side. Anything else? Thank you. Thanks for your time. Thanks a lot.